Set to go. Our goaltenders are Jerry Kuhn and Zach Lane in between the pipes. And the draw is taken and won by Turnbull for the Snipers, and we are off and running. I'm joined by Alex Morrison, who will be adding his commentary throughout the broadcast, and we are ready to go. Shane Fox with the puck for the Snipers, here to start things off. Tommy Bruce hit the deck as him and Kettler came together back there. Those two see each other quite often down in St. Louis. Forecheck there by Combs. Combs almost knocked it away. And here comes Krogman. Krogman jumping into the play. Gets a return pass from Novak. Krogman! Good chance there, and Kuhn shuts the door. And now we've got a 2-on-1 possibly the other way. Combs with Fox. Fox steps into a shot and he rips it just wide and high over the net. Turnbull fires it all the way back down inside his zone to Kramer. Changes being made. Waring and Charlie Combs out there along with J.P. Bilstein. Definitely some new faces on this Snipers team. But continuing where they've left off in years past, picking up the #1 seed after round robin. Kettler lost it. Good sweep there on the stick by Zach Lane. They come in together over in front of the official, Brett Martin. And now Arcibal has it now for the Revel. He had it knocked free from his stick by Bilstein. And it comes all the way back into the Sniper zone, and that's where Waring, another new addition to the Snipers program, takes it behind the net. Charlie Combs with it. Combs working through the middle of the floor. Slams on the brakes, trying to get the puck to settle. And Kramer finally does. Down at the far end is Bilstein. He's watched there by Arcibal. Still no score here. We've played just about 3 minutes in period #1. Snipers turn it over. Here's a chance, a shot, and it's gloved there. That came off the stick of Bryson Johnson.
What we've seen here so far today is Jerry Kuhn has really squared up the shooter well. There have already been 3 different scoring opportunities, and Kuhn is not worried at all about the back door. He's allowed his defense to take care of it, squared that shooter up, and made the saves look relatively easy.
Ryan Baumgarten and Brett Martin are officials. Always great when people tune in, including former NARCh official Jared Bowman, who's finding time in his, I'm sure, busy day to tune into the broadcast. There's a bouncing puck that goes right in on the goaltender, and Lane holds on for that one. People starting to fill in. Face-off was controlled by Alex Kyle. Kyle out there for the first time now. He's out there with Arcibal, Bryson Johnson, and Spezia. Spezia's first shift of the hockey game as well. Here's an outlet pass to Kyle. Kyle working down in front of the benches, going 1-on-4. Makes a move right around his man as he danced Fox. And that's no easy task. Shane, one of the better defenders in all of NARCh Pro, and Kyle undressed him and walked right in on the goaltender. Turnbull had it knocked free from his stick. Trying to get control of it there was Melton, and he couldn't. Now here comes Arcibal. Arcibal working wide, and he chips the puck all the way back into his own as Bruce takes him off the puck. Combs off the bench, and he's going to hustle after it. That's his forte, his forechecking. And he gets in on Kyle. It's chipped back into the corner. Now Combs turns it over and gets it back for the Snipers. Waring, pass off to Bruce. Long feet up ahead to Charlie Combs. Over to Bruce, who's racing up the floor. Bruce had to slow down to get possession of the puck. Combs fighting there with Krogman. Krogman, good stick to knock it free. There's a shot by Charlie Combs that goes wide of the net. There's a chance, and they tried to feed it through to Kyle. Comes up Tommy Bruce, down low, Charlie Combs. Combs takes an off-angle shot, and he twists it towards the net. They battle for it there. Krogman gets stripped of the puck by Jack Combs, and all the way back in to the zone. Chance there. Shot, Waring, another shot off the rebound, and Zach Lane holds on to that one easily. Well, cutting his teeth in the Western Hockey League. Former NARCh Pro official. Maybe we can get Jared back out here on the wheels someday, Alex.
Oh, we'd love to have him out here. We do have two fine officials, Bomber from Michigan and Marty from California. They kind of have a plan to let the boys play and step in only if they need to.
Stepping into a shot there was J.P. Bilston, and that one goes wide of the net. Novak back out there with Kettler. Bryson Johnson and Phelps now for the Revel. Here's a chance now for Novak. Novak dancing, has to go wide, tried to feed it in front. Fox comes over and gloves it, but Phelps on it first. Bryson Johnson weaving. Novak turned back there by Melton. Still no score in the hockey game. We have played to under the 10-minute mark here in this one. And each team is still looking for the first goal to put on the board. Have to give the edge thus far in the hockey game to the Revel, who have generated the better of the two scoring chances. There's a chance here by Spezia, and that goes off the stick of Kuhn. Kramer and Kettler come together. Kramer was trying to break up the floor, and good job there by Corey to slow him down.
Jeremy, the one thing I have noticed, though, with the snipers, they have waited and not taken chances unless they've seen numbers going down the floor. The only couple of times that they've really come down is when they've had that third join the rush. Turned into a reasonable chance.
Well, the Revel trying to learn from that first time that they faced each other earlier in the tournament, in which the Snipers won by a score of 4-1. After starting off 0-2, the Revel bounced back, finished 2-2 in round robin, and a win earlier today against the Labeda Golden Knights. Here's Kettler. Kettler dances around Combs. Kettler turns, top of the circle, now feeds it over to Spezia, but Spezia was backpedaling and couldn't get a shot. Things will slow down for the moment as the Revel make changes, and the Snipers will take this opportunity to do likewise. Turnbull heads to the bench, Waring back on the floor along with Jack Combs. Jack is out there with Charlie. They're not often on the floor together, but they have been a couple times thus far in the game today.
Well, one thing the Snipers did yesterday, as I was doing the play-by-play for, I believe, both of their games, I had a number of times that the two brothers were out there, and they fed off of each other. Jack really trusting his younger brother and allowing him some time and space, creating it with these little pick plays.
Krogman starts to rush back the other way to Corey Kettler. Kettler takes a shot right into the gullet of Kuhn, and Kuhn holds on for a whistle. 7:38, still no score.
Something else we saw just now is out of the camera shot, so those of you at home on Facebook Live weren't able to see. As Alkali had the puck down next to their net, down at the other end of the rink, Corey Kettler was standing right there in front of the crease. None of the Snipers paid any attention to him. So this might be something we're looking for. One of the Snipers may be falling asleep, and then this long bomb pass may go the length of the rink.
Marty Guad's out there for the first time. He is a new addition as well. Good defense there by him. Combs gets dumped by Phelps. He turned around and looked for a penalty. That was away from the play, so nothing doing. Bryson Johnson gets bumped off the puck there by Fox. Bartholomew in there to get possession of it. Here comes Phelps back the other direction now for the Revel. Leaves it off there for Novak. Good back check there by Fox to stop that action. Now a long shot there by Johnson gets deflected and goes wide of the net. Guads turns and hands it back to Fox. There's a shot there by Combs. To welcome in former NARCh Pro Ian Rizak. He's taking time out of his day to join the broadcast as well. Ian has laced him up for the Alkali Factory team in years past. Here comes Charlie Combs. Charlie working over the floor. Charlie taking a shot. Zach Lane. That one was a loud shot, and another rebound attempt there by Charlie Combs gets deflected. It'll stay down low inside the zone. Jeremy Ellis, Alex Morrison, glad to have you with us here from the Taylor Sportsplex for the 2019 NARCh Finals. And Alex, touch and go by both teams here halfway through the first.
It has been, but typical of the Snipers, puck possession is so important to them. They have really tried to slow the game down. Alkali's really fell into this with them. Little yelling from the bench as the Snipers had shot the puck directly out.
Yeah, that's
right back into the action.
Good job by the officials. They communicated with one another, and I have to say, I think they made the right call. There was no deflection there. Alex Kyle ran into Brett Martin, but Brett's not going to call interference on himself. Waring with the puck. Waring sends it back into his own zone, and Kramer has it there. So they one possession of the puck after the faceoff was moved outside the zone. Pass to the near side to Waring. Waring has some goals in a Snipers uniform, including a 2-goal game earlier in the tournament. So he's been a added plus for this team. Great defenseman and can add some offensive help as well. There's a long pass that bounces under the glove from Arcibal. And now a chance for Waring! And Johnny on the spot, Jonathan Waring jumping into the play and beating Zach Lane. A great feed from down low. And Waring just finding space and burying the puck from right there in the slot. You see the nice pass, and that shot is what did it for Waring.
I really think it was a big mistake by Kettler losing track of any of the men out there, standing to the side of the crease. And you had Waring who came in, he dipped his shoulder just a little bit and then shot it far side. And not a lot of goalies out there are going to stop that one.
So 1-0 our score, 5:25 left to go here in period number 1. So Turnbull with that nice assist from down low. A chance just now by the Snipers as they try to feed it in front to Jack Combs, and it went off the stick of a Revel player right up into the blocker of Zach Lane, who had to be sharp there. Back the other way, Tommy Bruce coming down the floor. Gets a little bit of a pick there from Combs. Bruce's shot, and it goes off the skate of Novak. Now they feed it in front. Oh, what a save there by Lane! As Combs placed that perfectly to the far side. I don't know how Zach saw that one. Man, oh man, great save there, Zach Lane. Keep it a 1-goal game. Here comes Waring. He's got the only goal in the hockey game. Waring make his way up. Shooting one, scoring! And Jonathan Waring, welcome to the show, my friend. 2 goals by number 4, and the Snipers lead this one 2-0.
Well, Waring on this one came back to his backhand, and Lane seemed to be off balance, was almost falling backwards as the shot went right through the pads. His stick lifted up, and there you have it.
I tell you what, it's hard to stay on balance when you got Big 97 sitting right on the doorstep in front of you. And you have to be concerned with him, seeing around him, controlling rebounds so he's not there. So it makes it very difficult on a goaltender. So it's the little things that you don't put on a stat sheet that Jack Combs does. And one of them is staying right in front of that net and providing a lot of chaos there. And Waring takes advantage of it, and it's now 2-0 Snipers. There's a shot, and Kuhn with a big save as he holds on right there on the goal line before it could trickle home. 3:43 left to go here in period number 1. 2 goals by Jonathan Waring, who will head off to the bench, has the Snipers on top. Kuhn with another save there. Here's a chance as Turnbull fired a backhand in. So the Snipers doing it without a coach on the bench. No Tim McManus here this weekend. So some of the veteran players calling the shots. Coach Joe Cook of Alkali, of course, making the big decisions for the Revel squad. Alex Kyle controls the puck. They're going to have to look to generate some offense now, trailing by a score of 2-0. They had the lead throughout the game against the Golden Knights. Snipers get the puck back in their own zone. Here comes Fox. Fox waits and looks. Wants to go one-on-one with Kyle, but now Kramer directs him to fire the puck back down as Jack Combs was headed to the bench. Charlie back out onto the floor. Melton comes back out for the Snipers as well. There's Charlie Combs with it. Combs and Melton working 2-on-2, trying to go around Krogman. Takes a shot, Lane with the save. Rebound is right there, and that goes up high and into the netting. Well, we talk about another person that knows what it takes to win championships, and that's Pat Martinez. He's got a gold medal in the 40 and over division, and he's tuning in as well from California. Here is Waring. 2 goals in the hockey game. The only 2 goals in the hockey game. So Waring, that new addition, that's providing dividends for this Sniper squad. His 2 goals the difference. 2 minutes left to go here in period number 1. The Snipers on top of the Revel. The winner goes on to the championship game here in NARCh Pro later on tonight. Who will they play? Well, it'll either be the Border Cats or the Roadrunners, the Upstart Tour Roadrunners. Do not adjust your screen because they are for real, folks.
Well, Jeremy, I don't know that you can call them the Upstart Roadrunners anymore, as they have been really getting themselves prepared over the last few years for this moment where they've won at the junior level, they've won D1, they won before that midget, and you have that Joey DiMartino, Max Halverson combo that's lights out.
So the Snipers having all types of difficulties in their own end, but they get possession of the puck, and here they come the other way. Kramer working on Archibald. Thought about leaving it there, and instead fires it back down to Waring. So Kramer will take this chance to take a break. Combs wanted the puck, got it, but he couldn't control it. They have Johnson up ahead of the play, tried to fire it in front. Waring was all over him, so good two-way action here by Jonathan Waring, number 4. Corey Kettler and one of the Snipers players, Bruce, come together. Long pass up ahead for Bielstein. Bielstein shooting, trying to go 5-0. Rebound is right there. Shot saved. The puck is in the corner. Combs can't find it. Lane was sprawled out inside the crease. Puck is fired all the way down. And Combs and Kettler come together over there on the far bench area. Archibald and Bielstein having words down in front. And we're going to have our first penalty of the hockey game. It's going to come against Kettler behind the play. Archibald lost his stick. And finally, a whistle.
Well, Corey Kettler there behind the play off of camera took a really undisciplined penalty. Well away. I think there was some frustration back at the other end in front of the net. Kettler was not involved in any way in that play, and he just took a shot. A little more chirping going on here. All of this started when Bielstein crashed the net after his shot. I think Archibald really felt that Bielstein went into the goaltender lane on his own volition. Referee Brett Martin decided not to call a penalty there, citing incidental contact, and there you have it. Now we have a power play for the Snipers.
Turnbull wins the draw. There's a tip right there by Combs. And they're going to call that a high stick, as I think he made contact with it above the net. So that was right in on the goaltender, so it'll go all the way down. Turnbull took that draw against Spezia, and it's one of those situations where he really chokes up on the stick. He won the draw, and when he spun around, I think the butt end caught Tyler right there in the gut. And Tyler's going to go off to the bench now, so that's a big difference because Tyler is very aggressive and well-to-do out there killing penalties.
Well, with only 6.7 seconds and the face-off down at the other end of the rink, Jeremy, I think Alkali is content to try and win the face-off, which they don't do, but the time will run out.
Combs has the puck, and it skips off his stick. Kettler fires one from the center of the rink, and we have played 15 minutes here, and it is the Snipers on top. 2 goals by new sniper Jonathan Waring, the difference, and they lead it 2-0 after 15 minutes of play. We're going to take a break here, let you listen to some of the sounds and sights here at the NARCh Finals. Well, one sniper face that's not here is Greg Thompson, but it feels like he is because he has joined in the live stream broadcast. So Greg, I'm sure, busy getting ready for State Wars later on in the year. Here is Turnbull. Turnbull, one of those new faces for the Snipers, replacing the likes of Thompson. Power play opportunity now for the Snipers. They lead this hockey game 2-0. Charlie Combs twists one towards the net that goes off the side post. Spezia back out on the floor, trying to go wide on Fox. Spezia's shot, rebound was right there. Kuhn makes a nice save. Combs and Spezia come together, and Charlie Combs playing an aggressive style of hockey here today and tangling it up. A chance in front for Jack Combs. Jack gets tied up there by Arcibal. Good job there. Spezia trying to get it. Spezia twists away from Combs. Now here he comes. Spezia's got space as he works across the red. He's got Cody Kettler with him. Spezia rips a shot that just goes wide. Shot scores on the rebound. Kettler took a bouncing puck that came off the glass and bangs it home past Kuhn. It's now 2-1. That was an even strength goal because Corey Kettler had come out of the box, and it's now 2-1. The lead cut in half on that goal by Cody Kettler. J.P. Bilstein goes right into the draw and tried to tie up. Krogman takes it now for the Revel. So Spezia took the shot. Kettler bangs it home on the rebound, and it's now 2-1. Back the other way now is Kyle. Cody Kettler had a goal in overtime to win, or right before overtime actually, with about 2 seconds left to win a NARCh Pro Championship. 12:55 left to go, and it's a brand new hockey game here, 2-1. So Kettler's goal. So right now the score is Waring 2, Kettler 1, because Waring has both of those goals. Tommy Bruce down in front of his net along with Krogman. Here comes Phelps breaking out of the play. Nice pass up ahead to Kyle. Kyle's got speed, working on Waring and taking a long shot. Kuhn had a good look at that one and steered that aside. That's another thing, Alex, is Kuhn used to be the goaltender for Alkali as well a few years back. Play from the outside, and Melton's shot gets blocked away by current Alkali goaltender Zach Lane.
Well, one thing that actually we had a couple of mentions on Facebook about this is a St. Louis-based hockey game. I mean, we have quite a few players that know each other very well playing against each other, and Kuhn has been very involved with players from both teams.
Plays professionally overseas. Here comes Novak. Novak working through. Had it knocked off his stick. Arcibal has it. Long pass up ahead. Back down low to Phelps. So the Revel controlling the puck, but there's a turnover. And Turnbull had it stripped off of his stick by Arcibal. Now Cody Kettler trying to chase after Fox. Fox walking in, pushes it into the corner. Turnbull sends one towards the net. Puck is banked up into the air. They throw it down into the corner. Novak slaps it there. Comes all the way back up top now to Spezia. Spezia off to Kettler. Kettler watching, waiting, looking, pivoting, feeding it in front, trying to get free. There's a shot, blocked. Rebound by Novak sent towards the net. And here comes Kramer the other direction with it. Kramer up the left side. Takes a shot, but he fanned on it. Spezia has it. Spezia off to Cody Kettler. He sees Corey breaking towards the net. Tried to feed it through. Combs couldn't handle it. Corey Kettler after it. He's tied up there with Bruce. Puck goes back behind the net now. Combs gets banged into by Kettler. There's a shot, and a huge save there by Kuhn. A little touch pass from Spezia to Arcibal, and Kuhn comes up with his best save of the hockey game. You can do it on any surface, the tiles, the ice, whatever it is. Jerry Kuhn, one of the best in the business, and he comes up with a big save there. Good draw there by Kettler and Kyle, and they get it back now to Krogman. 10-12 left to go. Still a lot of time left here in this one. Here's Kettler. Kettler shake and bake there on Combs. Corey working down the side. Right-handed shot inside the circle. It gets blocked. Waring gloves it down and now twists behind his own net. Waring sends it back into his own zone. Tommy Bruce behind his net. He wears 22. He's watched by fellow 22 JP Larmayu of Alkali.
What you have here outside of the view of the cameras, every once in a while there'll be a little crossing play out at center where the snipers will almost fake a little pick, and they try and look for an opening here. We have the puck coming toward the mouth of the net. They look for an opening. If it's there, they take it. If it's not, they just stand back behind.
Nice pass out in front. Kyle shoots, scores! And we are tied!
Well, that whole rush up the rink was started when Kettler took out one of the snipers players back 200 feet away. All of a sudden, Revel comes on a big rush, and that beautiful snipe goes up and over the blocker of Kuhn.
Kyle, one of the best at notching goals here in the Pro Division. Former excitement player for George Brown. Nice pickup a few years back by Coach Joe Cook. Here comes Kettler. Kettler trying to get free there of Melton. Leaves it off now for Arcibal. This game is taking a new look now. It is a 2-2 hockey game. The Revel have stuck around. 2 goals by Waring early gave the Snipers that 2-0 lead, but the Revel have battled all the way back here. And a game-tying goal by Alex Kyle. And that's where we stand. 8:20 left to go. Here comes Arcibal looking. trying to go wide. He gets forced off the puck by Fox. Arcibal goes down, but so does Fox. So now Novak hits it. He slides down as well. Here comes Turnbull the other direction. He's got quads. Now passes it off to Fox. Fox shooting, and Zach Lane looking up and statuesquely grabs it, and there's no rebound as he holds on. 8:03 left to go, and it's 2-2.
I was a little surprised there to see the Snipers in a 4-on-2. They sent everyone toward the net, completely selling out. If Alkali's able to get that puck back, it's a 2-on-0 the other way.
That's the time, Alex, when you have to hit the net for sure. Because if you miss it and you get that wraparound rebound that comes all the way back out, the Revel are going to be off to the races. Face-off controlled there by Jack Combs, and he chips it back now to Waring. Waring tracks it all the way back in behind his net. Kyle, Krogman, Spezia, and Cody Kettler out on the floor for the Revel. It's Charlie Combs, Kramer, Waring, and Jack Combs. Jack in his familiar spot right in front of the net. It's him and Kettler do battle back there. I'm sure they've done this hundreds of times back in St. Louis. And here they are in Taylor, Michigan doing it as well. Waring took the puck, now twists it back to Combs. Neither team really wanted to take a super big chance. You mentioned that everyone jumping into play there for the Snipers on that last rush. Now Waring gets it off now to Combs. Combs through the center of the rink, had it and lost it as he tried to get a step on Krogman. Now he patiently waits, trying to get it up ahead to brother Jack. Jack picks up the puck off the springy boards. All the way back down to Kramer. Combs and Kramer twist around. Now Waring skating up through the middle of the rink. Waring heads to the bench. Back on the floor now, Tommy Bruce. Kramer trying to get away from Spezia. Spezia trying to lift the stick. They were looking for Combs on the back door. Just missed him. Now a chance now for Krogman. Krogman hurriedly gets it up to Kyle. Kyle trying to settle a bouncing puck. Kyle gets banged into there by Combs. Now Bruce comes back the other way. The puck not cooperating with either team and hops over Turnbull's stick after jumping away from Tommy Bruce. Now Fox has it under control back behind his own net. Here comes Turnbull with it. Turnbull. His shot goes off the stick of Arcibal out of play. Turnbull back stateside after playing in the German Elite League. All smiles there. Will he be all smiles after this one? His team knotted in a good one, 2-2. Waring tracking down the puck at his own end. Keep an eye on that clock. 5:40 left to go. We'll continue to update you on the time along the way. 2-2 our score. Now here's a chance now for Fox. Fox gets tugged on the shoulder, slowed down just a bit, and a shot goes up and into the netting. So Fox and Corey Kettler came together, and as Fox broke free, Corey got a stick right up around the shoulder to slow him down.
You know what, though, Jeremy? I think that's one of those 5 minutes to go in a tie game. No harm, no foul. He was able to break free, and I like the non-call in this case.
Yeah, it's going to solicit some barking from the Snipers bench either way it goes. Bilstein and Spezia in to take the draw, and Spezia controls that one. Now a chance now for Krogman. Krogman walking in on Fox, going wide. Sends a changeup towards the net, and Kuhn makes a save there. Long outlet pass. Here comes Melton. Melton's got Bilstein cruising into the zone. Makes a move, takes a shot, and I think Lane got a piece of it and deflected wide into the corner.
It looked like Lane did get it with his left pad and was able to steer it into the corner.
Spezia came down on Bruce, but Tommy had great positioning and forced Tyler to send it back into his own zone. That allows Krogman to change. Arcs the ball back out onto the floor. Cody Kettler will start the play now back for the Revel. Here comes Kyle. He's got a goal in the hockey game. Back to Cody Kettler. There's a shot right in on Kuhn. The rebound was juicy, but it was out in front with nobody home. Here comes Waring back the other way. Waring, number 4. Gets a little screen there from Combs. Sends one up high. And going down to the butterfly and gloving it is Zach Lane. There's one that goes into the corner. Combs goes down. And the puck is controlled now by Novak. Novak able to get free. Tried to send a long pass up to Phelps, but it was behind him. Bruce sends Larmayu into the boards, and now we've got a 2-on-1 the other way with the Combs boys. Here comes Charlie. Charlie getting bothered from the backside by Phelps. He's looking for a call there. His shot goes wide. Now Jack Combs. Jack walking in. Jack fighting off a defender. Puck is loose. And the whistle blows before it could get across the goal line as Charlie Combs was digging there. And Charlie talking to the official about a possible penalty. And you got to think, Alex, that it's got to be pretty blatant at this point for anything to be called here.
Yeah, this is another one that it looked like the tug was happening. I mean, by the letter of the law, that's absolutely hooking penalty, but the expectation of the teams and everyone else out here is that unless it's something pretty blatant, taking that scoring opportunity away, that a power play is so dangerous and it's really almost handing a team a goal. I would hesitate to call it as well.
Alex, you were never shy about blowing your whistle back in the day, regardless of score or time. Shane Fox with the puck, circling back behind his own net. After some fireworks early in this hockey game, a total of 4 goals, 2 from each side. There's one that rips up high, and it takes down the connector there for the seamless glass. I know there are a good number of people that are tuning into this game, including George Brown, whose team was eliminated earlier, and also our good friend Johnny Mack, John McGinnis, watching as well. So welcome in to both of those viewers. Three minutes left to go here, period number 2. Waring knows what it takes to get something past Zach Lane. He's done it twice. Spezia tried to backhand a pass to Kyle, and it goes behind him, and now a chance now for the Snipers. Waring jumps into the play, goes over to Bielstein. Back to Fox, shooting, and the rebound hops over the stick of Waring. Kyle slaps it into the corner, but no one's there for the Revel. Waring on it. Goes over Bielstein's stick. Now into the corner. Bouncing puck sent in on Lane. He controls that. Cody Kettler there. Kettler bothered by Bielstein, but Kettler breaks free. Kettler trying to get free, and now Turnbull takes it off of his stick.
Well, I think Joe Cook's going to be a little frustrated there, as you could hear him saying back to Kettler. He went and tried to make a move through 2 Snipers and lost the puck.
Now, the one thing about it is, guess who else hears him yelling back? The Snipers, and so they kind of shied away from him. Big save there by Lane, transitions the other way. Corey Kettler and Novak. Corey Kettler in all alone. He can't find the handle on it. Tommy Bruce may have bothered him just a bit. Corey Kettler couldn't get it. He's tried to get it out front to Larmayu, who was cruising in. There's an outlet pass up ahead to Combs. Jack Combs, he's got Turnbull with him. Sauces one over, and it bounces over the stick. Turnbull's going to turn and head towards the net. But before he does, the puck comes nearly right by him, and Novak turns it away.
Well, Novak, that pass bounced right off of Combs, and it was steered right to the Snipers player. I really feel like Tommy Bruce, he got beat on that play going the other way, but he was able to get his stick right on Kettler's stick and disrupted that shot.
Here's Charlie Combs. We're closing in on a minute left here in regulation time. Charlie Combs to the back end, sweeping one towards the net. Archibald and Jack Combs get tied up as the puck goes to the corner. Archibald goes down, back up on his feet. Now Kyle back the other direction. It's going to be a one-on-one here with Fox. Here comes Kyle, number 47. Makes a move. Good stick there by Shane Fox. Under a minute left to go here in regulation. 2-2 our score. Snipers and the Revel in our first of two NARCh Pro semifinals. Trying to get over there is Kyle. Fox leans into a shot. Big kick save. And it goes right between the legs of Combs. Back the other way they come now. Spezia. Spezia around Charlie Combs. Spezia scores! Around Charlie Combs and backhands it up over a sprawled out Jerry Kuhn.
Well,
wow!
That assist is going to go to Zach Lane, kicking that puck out. Went past where the blue line would be in ice hockey. Spezia just absolutely took off, went to his backhand and roofed it. An incredible move as soon as Kuhn went to poke check it. What a beautiful goal. All started on that save at the other end.
A big save one way by Zach Lane, and Spezia picks up the puck and uses his speed to propel down the floor. Momentum past Charlie Combs and going to the backhand. And Alex, we are at a position here where things have turned dire for the Snipers. 3 unanswered goals by the Revel. They trailed this hockey game 2-0 on the goals by Waring, and now they find themselves on top 3-2, 39 seconds left to go.
The game started, it really looked like this was going to be a rout by the Snipers. Even though Revel had the puck for the first couple of minutes, the Snipers were able to finish. It looked like that was it. Alkali kind of stopped their game, and now they came out in the second half and they made it happen.
Well, we have seen upsets aplenty thus far in the tournament. Could this be another one as the number 1 seed is in jeopardy of going down to the number 6 seeded Revel? Started the tournament off 0-2, and since then have won everything. So there are some questions now about the clock.
34.5. 34.5.
So the puck was shot out of play. And they're going to take a second to update the clock. Well, while all this is going on and they figure things out, Jerry Kuhn is on the bench for the Snipers. So the extra skater out onto the floor. So you have Jack Combs, Bilstein, Fox, Turnbull, and Waring, the personnel out there for the Snipers. And an excellent draw there by Spezia. And Kettler whacks it all the way back up top. Waring trying to settle the puck down. Finally gets it to cooperate. 24 seconds. Down low. Here's Combs. Combs tried to feed it in front. And Bilstein couldn't get a stick on it. Racing after it now is Fox. Fox is going to have to hurry, closing in on 10 seconds left to go in the hockey game. Fox across the red, 8 seconds. Down low to Turnbull, back up top to Fox. He's got 5. Shooting, puck, rebound, shot right there. Waring tried to shoot it. It's blocked, and the game is over. And Spezia able to get a piece of it on that last chance there by Waring.
Yeah, Spezia came up huge here at the end of this game. That goal, obviously, all created by his speed, and then getting in the way of that shot by Waring, won this game for Revel.
So the Revel will wait and see who their opponent will be in the NARCh Pro Championship. The team that everyone wrote off after starting the tournament 0-2 now have 4 straight wins to find themselves in the NARCh Pro